I just flew back from Heroescon in North Carolina, and boy are my arms tired. Stick around.
DJ Links is in the building.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Links, back in the building, back in effect,
DJ
and back
Links.
with another video. And oh my god, just got back from Heroescon. Well, got back last night, and then I was just like, let me record this video, but I couldn't. So I'm doing it this morning. Heroescon, for those that don't know, is a comic book convention in North Carolina. Emphasis on comic book convention. It was by far the best con that I've ever been to from a book's perspective. It was like 90% of the vendors were selling comic books, and that's what you go to a comic book convention for. I had an absolute blast. Now, that's just the convention side of things. On the social side of things, meeting up with so many YouTube comic book community members, other community members that don't make YouTube content, it was an absolute blast. There's too many to name, and I don't want to leave anyone out, but we had a fantastic time. We tried to do a live in the mix. You may have saw us for like 5 minutes until the man shut us down. But overall, the social side of things and then the comic book side of things, it was absolutely perfect. I did pick up a bunch of stuff, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through the hall. There are like certain sections to this hall, but yo, it is insane. A lot of good stuff, couple of big books, couple of just awesome things that I needed for the PC, and we're gonna start out with some toys. So I picked up 2 G.I. Joe figures, original G.I. Joe figures. They're used, but they're complete, and these are 2 of my guys that I had from back in the day. So first up, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see them, but we're gonna try. This is Repeater from 1988, complete with his backpack and his big ass gun. I remember I got this. We got it from the 5 and 10 on Myrtle Ave, and this thing is absolutely phenomenal. Next up, another G.I. Joe that I had actually on the shelf here that it broke. You might have seen him get Darth Maul cut in half. So I picked him up again, and this is Flint. This is the 1988 version, the repainted version, and this is pretty sick. Again, complete with his gun and his backpack. I dig it. All right, so next up, we have our art pieces, some AOKs, some signed books. I'm gonna try to go through it fairly quickly, but I wanna give the respect to the people that gave me these things because the generosity is like mind-blowing in this comic book community. So first, from Naman the Bookworm, big shout out to Naman. We have this amazing Deathlock original sketch. He was doing these sketches for the comic book community members and giving them out. Big up to Naman the Drill Man. This thing is absolutely dope. This nice little sketch card. I appreciate that, sir. Next up, from my guy Digger Jim, he blessed me with this Incredible Hulk postcard. He knows, well, everybody knows Incredible Hulk is my guy, and he hit me with this. I am super appreciative of this, sir. This thing is dope. Now, from my guy Roscoe, I was so happy that Geek Out with Roscoe was able to attend this convention, and I saw him and I was like, I put my arms around him. He blessed me with this as an AOK. I love it, right? So he gave this to me and Mrs. Links, and we both really love this art piece. I'm a big fan of Roscoe's artwork, but this is my guy from Up, and then the Incredible Hulk in the background, an up version, Roscoe size version. Oh man, this thing is absolutely incredible. When he gave this to me, I was just like holding in the tears, man, holding in the tears. Big shout out to Geek Out with Roscoe. Now this piece right here, I don't even know what to say. This thing is absolutely mind-blowing. It is the only commission sketch that I got done during the entire con, and this was from Daniel Warren Johnson. You know him from Do a Powerbomb and Murder Falcon and the upcoming Transformers run. I think that drops in October. I was super excited to meet him. Me and Mark from Legion of Comics were by his table and we were hyping him up. We were his fucking fan club. It was so amazing. And he did this sketch for me of Optimus Prime. Oh man, look at that. This is a 4x6 sketch of Optimus Prime, and this thing is absolutely incredible. I was floored seeing him do this, and he is just such a nice guy. Such a great personality, super humble, and it's one of those things where he only had 10 tickets. Big shout out to Beckerman for blessing me with the ticket. He was there early online. I missed out, and he just, here you go, sir. Here's the ticket. Handed the ticket over to me. When he found out what I was going to do with this thing, of course, he just handed the ticket over for me. So this fantastic piece from Daniel Warren Johnson will be available at C3 when we go live. I think it's sometime in October. Big shout out to Rob Fat Stacks of Comics and Legion of Comics. We are going to put this up for auction on In the Mix. This gorgeous Daniel Warren Johnson sketch. This thing is absolutely fantastic. So big shout out to DWJ. Next up, we have an AOK from my guy Nick's Kicks and Comics. He blessed me with this bizarro version of this Big Time Collectibles foil cover. This thing is dope. Next up, and I got to meet my guy Aggressively Relaxing in person. Just such an amazing, kind, gentle spirit. He blessed us all with his book, Suck It Up, Old Man, and he was able to autograph it and sign it for us. So there you go. Big shout out to Aggressively Relaxing, of course. Bang. Now we got a couple of sign books. Now these sign books are gonna go into the June links box, right? So we got this Hulk number 11, I think this is, version, signed by David Nakayama. Big shout out to David Nakayama. He was a cool cat to talk to. I talked to him briefly, but yeah, he was a cool cat. Hip Hop Family Tree number 6, signed by Ed Piskor. And this is the rare version with Eric B and Rakim on the cover. Ed Piskor, it was a pleasure meeting him. I tried to talk to him about Red Room, yo, and I just couldn't stop laughing because I was just like, yo, my guy, you're a sick fuck. And we were just laughing about it. This is Do a Powerbomb. Daniel Warren Johnson signed this as well. Do a Powerbomb number 1. And then again, Do a Powerbomb number 1, signed by DWJ. Now, some run fillers. We're gonna move on to Silver Surfer. We got Silver Surfer number 74, which is a pretty dope cover. Silver Surfer number 99. Silver Surfer number 107 with a fantastic Dr. Doom there on the cover. This one is 114. Number 128, choking up Daredevil and Spider-Man. Number 135. 142. And then number 144, and this is gonna complete my Silver Surfer books that I picked up at Heroescon. Next, we picked up a bunch. I'm talking about a bunch of Tales to Astonish. You know, I'm trying to complete my run from 59 all the way up onto 101. And now after this weekend, I only have 3 more books to go in that Tales to Astonish run. We're gonna start out with the lower numbers, and this is Tales to Astonish number 66. And these are all fantastic Silver Age books. And this one is gorgeous, number 67. Number 68, look at that, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous artwork. Number 69, fantastic. Number 73, I got, and obviously these that are not in the Mylar, I'm gonna switch out the bags, especially this bag is rough. Number 74. Number 78, The Prince and the Puppet, Little Puppet. Tales to Astonish number 82, that is gorgeous. Number 84, Like a Beast at the Bay, look at that, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Number 92, and this one is in fantastic condition. That's definitely gonna stay in that Mylar. Number 94. Number 96. Fantastic, fantastic. That reminds me of like King Kong. Like I look at that and I just think Skull Island, King Kong. And then last on the Tales to Astonish tip, we got Tales to Astonish number 97, The Legion of the Living Lightning. So finally we have 3 slabs, things that I was just like, I need in my life. So the first one, it was the last day. We were just going through bins and stuff, killing time before we left. And this guy had this in the bin and I was just like, yo, what do you want for this? Like with a smile, he was like, give me 30 bucks. The cost of slabbing that. And this is Eternals number 1. It is 6.0. Picked this up for 30 bucks and I was just like, hell yeah, let me get that. Here we go. So these are 2 what I would consider big books. Obviously it's relative, you know, some people consider other things big books. I consider these big books. So I saw this on day 1, this cat had it for like $6.50. On day 2, he had it for like $4.75. And then on day 3, he like slashed that shit in half and I was just like, yo bro, like let me get that, son. And this is Captain America 100. Boom, in a CGC 6.0 off-white to white pages from April 1968. It's a book that I've been wanting. I'm trying to get, you know, aside from the Big Key's first appearances, I'm also trying to get the first like standalone issues. So I got the Invincible Iron Man, and then I was just like, of course, I need the Captain America. First issue, Black Panther appearance, story and numbering continued from Tales of Suspense 99. Jack Kirby and Sid Shore's cover and art, Stan Lee's story. Boom, I needed that in the PC. And then finally, what I consider the biggest book out of this entire purchase, another monster book added to the PC. I got this, I want to say maybe 3 hours into the con on Friday, on day 1. I picked this up. The guy gave me an incredible deal. We shook hands and I walked away with this piece. And you know I'm trying to complete my Incredible Hulk original 6 run. And here we go, man. So Incredible Hulk number 2 from July 1962, CGC 3.0. This one is in off-white pages. This thing is absolutely stunning. This is the first appearance of what they call the Green Hulk, because you know the first issue was a misprint and the color didn't translate well to the Hulk. That's why he was gray in the first one. So this is the first Green Hulk, and this is an absolute banger. Well, a banger of a book. It is going up on the shelf next to my Incredible Hulk 1. I think I'm gonna dig out my Incredible Hulk 6 because if I see the three of them, right? So far I have 3 of the 6 down, and if I see them next to each other, that's gonna prompt me to wanna get 3, 4, and 5. Those are the ones that I'm missing, 3, 4, and 5. That's my haul from Heroescon. Be on the lookout for my highlight video. You know, I put out those highlight videos with all the footage. I captured a ton of footage, both on the con floor and with the community members. We had a fantastic time. I urge anybody, if you're gonna go to a con, if you're into the comic books, this is the con to go to, especially if you're gonna go to one that you have to travel to. This is by far head and shoulders above all the other big cons. This con was absolutely amazing. Big shout out to all the comic book community members that we met throughout the entire weekend. It was an absolute blast. I can't wait to do it again next year. And that's gonna do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. As always, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, share this video, tell your friends about me. Consider joining the Link Squad through the Patreon link that's down in the description below. And of course, most importantly, spread love because it's the Brooklyn way. Peace.